This question concerns the nature of purity. Well, it's easy to understand that being kind and loving and compassionate and loving beauty is pure, but I don't understand how sound can purify. Does that mean that
sound can purify you?
How?
Okay, just like water can cleanse your body. The sounds can purify the spirit.
Is purity also a vibrational frequency or something?
Yes. It's kind of filter, the negative that influence you. The negative influence that sometimes enter, your being, your magnetic field by contact with the world or the contaminated situation, or that you inherited, from the situation or environment or kind of past life left over, it will filter that out. Just like a filter, or water cleanse the body, okay?
How?
How does the water cleanse the body? It just does. When you pour water over your body and put a little soap and then you rinse it with water, the dirt will go. Similarly, invisibly, our mind, are contaminated by a bad thought, by negative thinking. And if you continue using the sound at the higher vibration, it will eliminate the lower vibration. Just like some electronic work and all that, this is metaphysical. But it does cleanse. That's why you become better and better. Doesn't matter how, as long as you're cleansed is fine. Okay? Because not everything we can explain with the worldly language. But as long as the result is there, it is like that. All right? How? That we have to know inside. Not the language. Okay? As long as it's cleansed, right? And we feel better and better, more and more pure every day, then it does the work. Then we know it does. Just like the water. I don't know how the water, don't know how to think and don't know how to cleanse, but it does cleanse. As long as you put the water on your body, then later on you feel clean. Yes. So the result speaks for itself. We feel better and better, pure and pure every day, Right? More simple. The proof is that you don't want any more fame, you don't want any more, to be famous or money, or you don't really feel more attached to the worldly, material comfort. You do have it, and you do know how to take care of yourself, but it doesn't bind you like before. See, this is the way the sound cleanses us and make us feel more and more pure. And when a disciple, I don't remember the name, asked Khongzi about his big disciples, what kind of quality they have. And he lists, who has the most courageous quality, the other guy has the sweetest, gentle quality, the other guy very compassionate quality, more than the master even. That person, that disciple, more compassionate than the master. That person more courageous than the master. That person is more sweet than the master. He lists a couple disciples like that. And the questioner asked, then why do they follow you, master? If this person more sweet than you, if that person more compassionate than you, and the other disciple more courageous than you, then why do they become your student? So Khongzi say, because that's all they have. Sweetness or courageousness or gentleness. They don't have anything else. So if we happen to like something too much, like the gentleness, we love it, or the sweetness, or the courage, or the, what else did I say? Compassion. If we happen to hang on to one of the quality and we love it, it's just kind of addiction. That doesn't take us too far. So even those disciples sometimes have one kind of quality more than the master have, but it's just one kind, and to the extreme. And Khongzi further say that disciple A have courage, but doesn't have the humility to be not courageous sometimes, the other person have compassion, but doesn't know how to withdraw it for a greater compassion. And for example, now I'm just interpreting, it's not exactly like that. And so the other person just know gentleness, but do not know firmness when the situation demands. You understand? But Khongzi has everything. He has courage. He also has weakness. When it has to be weak, he's weak. When he has to be courageous, he's strong. When he has to be compassionate, he's compassionate. When he has to be, like cool and cold-like, he has to use that. So, if we hang on to one quality or another, we stuck somewhere in the corner only. Just like this house has 4 corners, have a lot of things. We just stand in one corner all the time. Similarly, if we look for a teacher and try to bring our attachment, our addiction into the relationship with the master, then we will be having trouble. Someday we feel good, someday we don't, huh? Pretty today, every tomorrow. It's all very, very ephemeral anyway, huh? Yeah. Young today, old tomorrow, alive today, dead tomorrow, who knows, yeah? It's not our house, it's not our body. Everything just temporary. It's not even our family. Everything temporary, yeah, temporary. One day we go away and then left everything behind. So we have to worry about where we're going and what we take with us, huh? Yes. So every now and then I have to keep reminding you, how come we have to meditate and contact. The method is one thing. For example, the Kuan Yin method is one thing, but the master power is another thing. Master level also different thing, huh? Yeah. Sometimes some master inherit the lineage because his father or because there's no one else, because the master chose him, but it's not necessary that master is a higher level, yeah? So sometimes things are mixing a little bit, okay? And also like Christian come to another country, it's a little different. Buddhism came to Tibetan, it's become different. You see what I mean? Yeah. They included more deities and more tradition, rituals, just to blend in with the local custom, so that they can survive or they can slowly bring them into the real Buddhism of that time. Yeah. Just like now the sister asked, why car first, why vegetarian on the 4th? Just like that. Okay, easy, yeah? Like I tell everybody, okay, vegetarian 10 days, 15 days, a month, and convenient method. But it's not my real teaching, is it? To ease some people into it, yeah? You understand? That's why they're not allowed to come here for retreat. You understand me? The convenient method people, okay, I can help them and it's good. And I can help them also, and I can help the animals also. Better than nothing. 10 days a month is save a lot of animals. If I cannot force them to eat whole vegetarian, I cannot. But it's good already that I agree to 10 days per month at random, I do what I can. You see what I mean that? Yeah. So sometimes the master teach a pranayama, okay, or whatever else. It's just, okay. It's not the main point. Yeah?
Yeah, I ask it also because as a singer, sometimes it's interesting for me too.
A singer? Oh, I see. Did you practice pranayama?
No, I stopped practicing pranayama.
Okay. Do you feel worse? Do you prefer to continue with pranayama? Then you can do it. No?
No, just sometimes, just before the performance, it helps to calm down.
Okay, then you do it. If it helps you, then you do it, just for you.
Yeah. No, it's true. There was a moment I was practicing Kriya Yoga, but not for very long. Kriya Yoga.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, before.
And it's similar, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Then
it's
why
totally
did you come to
because
me?
it's better. You're better.
How you know? That's good. That's good.
I don't
And
know,
then
but
so.
yeah.
And in Kriya Yoga, they included pranayama, right?
Yeah, they prepare the body for the meditation with the...
And they recite the 5 names too?
No, they don't
You
have
see?
the 5 names,
Okay.
yeah.
A little different. Yeah. That's why they need the breathing.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The 5 names is safer.
Okay.
The 5 names is safer. It expels all the negative away. Nothing is better than the power of God. No? Even small God. Yeah? Because they're all connected, you know? So you call the names is to ask for their protection, to clear the way, yeah? And the body will listen. God first, body come after. So no matter how you clean your body, if God is not cooperated, it's still in the body stuff, yeah? Mm-hmm. So I just choose this one. I told you I've been everywhere, but I choose what the best, okay?
Yes, no, I have no doubt about this. So
yes.
Just a curiosity,
it's very
because
good
you said that Babaji is also very...
Yeah, well, look at what kind of disciple he teach. He has to even burn their arm to clean their karma. He even had make a light relay in the cold Himalaya winter for 10 days. Couldn't even move his body. He was dead for 10 days. He even has to manifest a palace in order to initiate him. How much work he has to do just for one disciple. Mm-hmm. And the other guy who want to come learn with him, and he said, if you don't accept me, he didn't want to accept, and he said, if you don't accept me, I jump to death. And Baba said, jump. And he did jump. And he did die. And Babaji has to revive him and teach him. Oh, should I do that to any of you guys just to clean your karma? See? Babaji, huh? And the most powerful Babaji that everybody talks about. How much he has to do for just a couple of lousy disciples. And how much I have here? Lousy ones. You get it?
I get it.
You get my point?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. So he has to do many things. Tell them to clean this and that and others as well, yeah?
Yeah, actually, this is the explanation that they give themselves. Exactly.
They give like that?
Yeah, exactly.
What did they say?
Well, that they do the pranayama to protect and to purify.
Yes. But if it's initiated by Babaji and he told like that, then it works. But if anybody else will say like that, then it's no good. So if somebody else just overheard you saying that and go home and do that, it's no good, is it? Mm-hmm. Yes. You understand me? It's not just a method, it's a master. It's a Babaji who impart his power, who empower that method. That's why it works, yeah? To some other people, they make them crazy or, you know.
Well, actually, if I want to do it, sometimes I can do it.
Yeah, you can, but it's just not necessary, yeah. You just recite the 5 names and concentrate. It's just your habit that you want to do that. But if you want, it's fine. You breathe a little bit, yeah? When you exercise a little, then you breathe deeply, yeah? And then you cleanse up just the garbage stuff, element stuff. And the 5 names clean anything. Understand me? Because suppose you are sick or something, you can't even walk, you can't even breathe, your consciousness still recite the 5 names. Your subconscious still recite the 5 names. In your dream, in your sleep, in your accident, in your coma, you still have it to protect you. That's why I don't want you to rely on any breathing technique to cleanse you, but the God power. Within this 5 realm, within this world, universe, the 5 gods is the most powerful. No one can beat them. You understand me? So they are to protect you. Yeah? But of course you have to be introduced, you know, by master power. Yeah, of course. And it's effective for you. You get it now? Mm. Because in the sleep, you can't breathe Kriya. I want you to continuously meditate in any state of your mind. When you sleep, yeah, when you're tired, when you're exhausted, when you're unaware of your breathing, when you're in coma, when you're accident, anywhere at all, you recite the 5 names all the time within your conscious or subconscious then, and it will always protect you. See what I mean? Yeah, that's why we don't rely on any material thing or ephemeral method. Yeah, but I know all that also. Yes. Also, mostly you should lay down, yeah? Yeah. And then you breathe it into the lower chakra, like the solar plexus, for example, and then slowly you push it up all the way up there, yeah? And then you come out. Oh, why bother? Just stay from here. Start from there, eh? Mm. But it's good for singers sometimes, because a singer, they do this, right? They push all the chi to the stomach so they can sing better. They sing from the stomach. They don't sing from the chest. Is that what correct? I learned singing a little while, a little bit. So. I know, just a little bit. I don't know why I learned singing. I told you the story about my opera teacher, huh? She told me my chest is too flat. I can't be an opera singer. I think I can be, huh? You know, Victoria, Victoria, Victoria.
Before I met you, I had a very nice experience, spiritual. And then afterwards, I met you and I got initiation. And so I very much long for the light and sound, but I have difficulties with it. So I don't really have the experience. And so I wonder if you can help me with that. Or I sometimes wonder, in my lifetime, will I still be possible to have this
experience? What lifestyle you have? Busy?
Yes.
Do as much as you can, okay? It's more difficult to concentrate, but busy, but physically or just mentally?
I think mentally more.
And that's why it's difficult to meditate, okay? Now you come home, you change a little bit, not much. Exercise more, okay? Even do work in the house, you know. If normally you don't, you do it now, okay? It's relax you. Change, okay? Like you work too much with the brain, go home, wash your clothes, wash your dishes, clean the house, vacuum the carpet. This kind also exercise. Open all the window, vacuum the carpet, clean the, dust the window sill, do whatever. Yeah? Maybe you don't like to do it because you have other people to do it. No? And do it a little bit more, yeah? Or take a walk, okay? Take a walk in the fresh air until you feel tired, and then come back, sit, meditate right away, okay?
Thank you very much.
Come back, wash face, and then sit. At that time, you feel more settled, and your mind doesn't feel too active, and you can concentrate better, huh? Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you can't walk or anything, just go to balcony and jump rope or something, huh?
Yeah, I feel I know I have to be more outside.
Yes. Good. Yeah, take a fresh air and do some little movement. Yeah, if you cannot do a lot and you don't want, then slowly, a little bit at a time. Okay? Yes. And then drink a little calm tea. Yeah, they sell calming tea everywhere. Just little, don't drink too much because you will oversleep the next morning, you know. There's a story about the guy who always came late to work. And the boss say, if you come late again, I will fire you. But why? He said, I can't sleep at night. That's why, I always oversleep in the morning. Sorry. Then I said, okay, I give you some medicine to sleep at night. And then when he come back next time, everybody, he will say, wow, today he's really 5 minutes early even. He was so happy. Come and say, today I'm early, boss. He said, but where have you been these 2 days? Overdose. Just maybe if it's a cup, you drink like a quarter cup first to see how it helps you. And then if it's not enough, then you drink half a cup or drink a full cup. Depends, okay? Then your mind is a little less active. After exercise or walking, your mind already a little, if the body tired, mind also rest. Then drink a little tea and then go meditate. Okay, love? But don't worry, even if you cannot concentrate well, it's just that you don't see vision, but the master power is always there for you. At night, when most of the people of the world around you are quiet down, yeah, no thoughts flying all over, crisscrossing the whole atmosphere. Yeah, and you yourself also have no distraction and no work to do, and most of the time, at this time, your brain, your mind is a little bit tired. Yeah, so it also doesn't want to disturb you. Yeah, and like you sneak out of the mind, yeah, and sit by yourself, and then you can receive more of the Master Power blessing. Although daytime also have, but you are busy catching here and there, you don't catch enough of the Master Power at night. At night is better. So in the night, if we finish all our household duties and discharge all our work, then we can sit quietly without people having complained to us that we don't do anything, or blah, blah, blah. But it's difficult, huh? Difficult to stay up all night and then go work in the daytime, huh? But everything just a habit. Slowly you get used to it. Trust me. Many people, including our brothers and sisters, after she passed away, she feels very bad because she was sitting in a lower level and watching others speeding by, zoom by, fly by to a higher dimension. At that time, feel very, very terrible. She felt that she has wasted her time on this planet for all nonsensical purposes. Money she couldn't take, husbands is not coming with her, son's daughter stayed behind. Anything that meant so much to her became nothing when her soul is separated from the body. Some of your brother and sister really experience that in a lower heaven. Feel very, very, very sorry. Now I'm telling you this, you feel nothing. It doesn't concern you. You understood intellectually, but you don't really realize the meaning of it until you really, after you die, after you leave the physical body, immediately you know what it is. The thing is, the more you stay awake, the more spiritual points you have. Even just stay awake and think about meditation. Think that I want to meditate. And you think all over the country, but still you are awake and meditate, in your heart you want to. That's also earn you a lot of merit. Surprise? Yes. Yeah, it's like that. Just be awake at night. Yeah? That's the time when most blessing coming. Yes. And if you are more awake, that means your soul is still here, not gone away. And it receives blessing into the soul. Understand? If the soul is elsewhere, then maybe in other world or just just not aware, then the blessing is less. Huh? Yeah. Because when you sleep, the soul goes out. Huh? Yeah. Just please be diligent in your meditation. That's it. And don't fall into the habit of being tired and then go sleep, because it's also a habit. Otherwise, you see, like the giraffe, they don't even have soya milk like you have. They don't even have tofu or any powerful thing like that. They don't even have vitamin. And they eat only leaves from the tree, and they sleep only a couple of hours a day.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just habit. But of course they stay in a better environment, maybe. Okay, good excuse. Continue to sleep and don't meditate, whatever.
Master, I hear what you say about when the sound come from the left side. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I hear the sound from the right. Mm-hmm. After a while, the same sound come from the left. Mm-hmm. Other times come from up. I have to receive only the right side?
Not the above. Just concentrate on the above or the right side. It's better for you. Eh? If you could do that, it's better.
But that sounds come when I am not concentrating.
I know. Then try to pull it to the right. Or ignore it.
Okay.
But concentrating on the left or pay attention to the left is not so good for you.
Okay.
It makes you agitate afterward. It's not so spiritual, beneficial to you.
Okay, thank you.
That's all,
Thank
okay?
you very much.
Yeah. It's not from the left, it's not from the right. It's just our attention is so used to it, the hearing from the ears, that our attention always pay attention to the ears. And that's why we hear it from left or from right. We hear it from inside, actually, you see? So if we have to hear it from the ears, it's better from the right side. The right side of the brain is better for us spiritually. The other side of the brain is for logic, religion, business, money, and blah, blah.